Well, welcome to Trowy Hall. Can you believe that this now is at the end of July, and a month ago we had a wonderful evening here on Armed Forces Day. That is National Armed Forces Day. And we were able to raise on the night when the bluebirds were appearing amongst this wonderful valley, the bluebirds, and they came and they helped 170 people out of COVID. They really entertained us. And we had a very special girl that you will see in a moment, but that's a very great secret for a moment. Could I please introduce you to Major Adrian Hunt? He comes from Doncaster. Adrian, tell us which regiments that you come from.
I'm currently with 102 Battalion Remy as the Operations Officer and a subunit commander with 15 Recovery Company north of the border in East Kilbride.
Wow, that's a long way away, isn't it?
It is. It's a 5-hour journey.
Not every morning, I hope.
Not every morning, no.
No,
but it's a 5-hour drive subject to traffic 3-4 times a month.
And you really put the idea in my head because, Alan, at the end of the day, we here at Trowy Hall normally have one major event a year, sometimes two. But it has been, for example, the Great Ormond Children's Hospital, Sheffield Children's Hospital, and we've raised really thousands of pounds for that. I'm very sad to say it couldn't be more. But during COVID, it was particularly different and particularly difficult because we could only have 150 to 160 people. I want you to home in on this wonderful cheque that we're going to give today to the Major, and it's to SAFA, and that of course is the Armed Forces Charity. Alan, tell us what it stands for.
It is the Soldiers, Sailors and Airmen's and their families charity.
And sorry Alan.
No, carry on.
I'm always putting in, you know, that's shocking, isn't it?
I always give way.
I know, you don't. But on the night we raised £4,219.26. We even took everybody's small change, can you believe, out of the pockets. For that we say marvellous. Thank you so much Dronfield. Thank you so much Sheffield. Thank you so much Chesterfield. And we did it on the pretence as well, and on the platform, where this money will definitely go to the local SAFA. It will not go to London. It will not go to a large city out of, say, 60 miles of our area. Could you elucidate a little more for that, please, Adrian?
I certainly will, Gloria. And firstly, thank you. Thank you to yourself, to Commander, and the team here at Trowy Hall for such a generous offer. And just to confirm, the monies will stay within South Yorkshire, benefiting the veterans both of Barnsley, Doncaster, Rotherham and Sheffield.
Wow. I've just brought along here tonight, it's amazing how many people we got from the services on the night. But one particular one, and I have the card here from Mrs. Jean Broadbent, and her mother was a code breaker at Bletchley Park. And can you believe she actually brought the medal that Gordon Brown gave her? After many, many years, they eventually got the salutation that they deserved. It was a long time, wasn't it, really,
Very
Adrian?
much so, yeah, a long time coming.
And you'll see shortly that amongst the photographs we're going to show, one of these medals, she was only one of few that received it. And she came with it on that night, and she was so proud. And there was another engineer, wasn't there, Alan, that came from Wiltshire?
That's right, and he'd served 25, 30 years ago, and he was still proudly there with his medals and was happy to tell us about his service and what it had meant to him.
Yes, his medals were all over. In fact, he could hardly walk, really, and the gentleman had come from a long way. Yeah. But what we want to say to you all tonight is that please, we're going to have another do for SAFA. We don't know when, but we know where, and it will be here. And we hope to get about 250 people next time. But before I actually leave you with photographs, could I introduce our star of the evening? Hannah, will you please come in? Come in and stand next door to the Major. You make a wonderful picture together. Hannah Thornton, she stepped in at the last moment, and she comes from the Sheffield Sea Cadets. Wow, what a girl she was on the night. And we were flying a Union Jack at that time. Actually, we've flown it about 20 times in the time we've been here, nearly, 35 years. But that night we wanted, basically, the last post, didn't we, Alan?
We did.
And this wonderful girl stood in, and she said, I can play the saxophone a little, by the way, if you want to, didn't you? And she did. But she actually went, we had there for the whole team to perform. We had an old Christmas tree trailer, and on there we made sure we had a few lights, and Hannah was the star of the show at the end, and everybody has written praises beyond belief. But Hannah, you were mentioned so many times. You want a medal of yourself for that evening. And before we actually go off YouTube, Hannah, could you just play us a couple of notes, do you think? From Red Valley or something? was lovely. Thank you very much, Hannah. Thank you, thank you. She said on the night before she actually played the bugle that you needed your lips liquefying a little. Wasn't that right?
It's warming up, yeah.
It's warming up. Is it warming up or is it the liquid?
Well, both, I suppose.
Both, is it really? Well, she remains so calm and cool, so you'll never be forgotten. And I think today you're very proud of one of your recruits, are you not,
Very much
Adrian?
so, yes. Yeah.
So they're going to have these together, but can I also as well, they won't accept that apparently, the bank won't. That's awful, isn't it, hey, to come again. But I'll hand the actual cheque over to you, and
very
it's
much.
with our love in every way. And wish everybody the best of luck.
Gloria,
okay?
thank you very much.
Okay.
Likewise, thank you.
Okay, and please come to the next do. It will be advertised, it will be for Safa, and I want at least £10,000, okay? I will leave you on that thought. Start saving now. Piggy banks everywhere. Please say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.